Have you ever tried to add an icon to your WordPress site, only to find that it disappears? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into why WordPress removes empty span tags and how to fix it. I totally get it. You want your site to look just right, and it can be incredibly annoying when WordPress doesn't cooperate. You're not alone in this. Many users face similar issues with span tags disappearing. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "Why does WordPress remove my empty span tag when I make changes in the visual editor?" They noticed that while the icon span disappears, another span remains intact. Sound familiar? Let's dig into this together and find a solution. So, what could be causing this? WordPress has a built-in feature that cleans up the HTML to ensure it remains valid. This can lead to empty tags being removed, especially if they don't contain any content. We'll break it down step by step so you can understand what's happening. And don't go anywhere. I've got a pro tip at the end that will help you keep your icons visible and your code clean. To address the issue of WordPress removing the empty span tag, the user should first ensure that they are using a custom HTML block in the WordPress editor. This allows for more control over the HTML structure. Next, the user should insert their HTML code directly into the custom HTML block. This will help preserve the structure, including the empty span tag. After inserting the code, the user should preview the changes. This step is crucial to ensure that the empty span tag remains intact and is displayed correctly. If the empty span tag is still being removed, the user can try adding a non-breaking space inside the span tag. This can help maintain its presence in the HTML output. Finally, the user should save their changes and check the front end of their website. This will confirm whether the empty span tag is now displayed as intended. Did you know? The first version of WordPress was released in 2003, and it has evolved tremendously since then. But even with all its improvements, some quirks remain. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative solution suggests allowing empty span tags if they have an ID, name, class, or style attribute. This is done by modifying the TinyMCE options in WordPress. The user provides a code snippet that adds these attributes to the valid elements, which helps retain the empty span tag. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution suggests allowing empty span tags by modifying your functions.php file. The user mentions using pbakery page builder and adding a break tag inside the span. They create a custom class called break and set the break tag to display none, which keeps the styling without adding extra space. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always check your HTML in the text editor after making changes in the visual editor. This simple habit can save you a lot of headaches. And there you have it. Your icons should now display correctly without disappearing. Remember, understanding how WordPress handles HTML is key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips. And don't miss our bonus pro tip on keeping your site looking great.